Are you gonna wish that you drank more, that you party more, that you wasted your potential more? Or are you gonna wish that you maximize your potential and actually max out your health to put you in the position to live the most fulfilling life that you could? So I literally go to parties completely sober. I literally, instead of drinking alcohol, I drink reverse osmosis water. You probably don't even know what that is. That's literally the cleanest water that you can drink. And I go to these parties completely sober. Everybody's trashing themselves. They look soulless. But I'm actually there and I'm having fun, you know. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you why you don't need alcohol to have fun. Like, if you don't feel like drinking, then you don't have to drink to fit in. And if you are drinking to fit in, then you're losing your potential. Like, you're putting a limit to your potential. You're destroying your life. And alcohol is keeping you complacent. It really is. You might not think about it, but the more alcohol you drink, the more degenerate you'll become and the worse life that you will live. You do not need alcohol. You don't have to drink to have fun. And these colleges, the reason why it is so socially acceptable in college and when you're younger is because they don't want people going after their dreams. They don't want people escaping. They don't want people pushing past the grain, you know, like escaping the loop, right? They don't want that. They want to keep people drinking every single weekend, keeping them in the loop of college. And because I truly believe, like, partly college is a scam. Okay, it partly is. That's the reason why I'm trying to get out of here. I don't feel comfortable here. So I'm going to tell you why. You do not need alcohol to have fun. I'm going to tell you how to actually, you know, use parties to your advantage. You have to use parties to get better, to network with people and actually make friends, because you can still make friends at these parties while being sober, and it actually makes you stand out. It's a conversation starter. It makes you unique, right? If you just blend in with everyone else, if you're a normal person, then you're not going to stand out. But if you're actually unique and actually provide value to these people's lives, then you will make friends. Then you'll be unique. You'll be your true authentic self. Because people who are drinking just to fit in, they feel out of place. And this was literally me last year. So I would go to these parties to feel drunk, right? To improve my social skills. But drinking is destroying your social skills. It is giving you short-term courage for long-term anxiety. Especially if you're someone who deals with anxiety like me. Like, I dealt with anxiety, so I, you know, went to drinking to, you know, let me loosen up, because it's like liquid courage, people call it. But the people who drink for courage, it's just a cope. It's to make them, you know, feel looser, to unleash your personality. But there's so many better ways of doing that. There's a million better ways. And when you actually get in a social flow, like when you're at these parties and you're not drunk like everyone else, and you get in a social flow, it's the same feeling that you have when you're drunk. So there's no point in getting drunk. Like, when you are drinking, you're literally poisoning your liver. That is the feeling of being drunk. Like, when you feel, you know, loose and you feel kind of weird and dizzy and you can express yourself, it's literally your body telling you that there's poison inside of you. So, like, why are we doing this to ourselves? Like, I never understood it. And that's why I never felt comfortable drinking. And that's why I never, you know, got super drunk like everyone around me. Because it just never, like, fit with me. It never made sense to me. And that's probably you too. So, like, it is okay if you do not want to drink. You can still go out, have fun. And you can still, like, improve your social skills. You can network with people, make friends. Like, I literally met so many people last night when I was sober. I've never had that much fun at a party and I was literally sober. Like, it's a cheat code. It's a cheat code if you want to network, if you want to improve your social skills, if you don't want to destroy your health and your anxiety. Like, I try to max out my health as much as possible. That's why I drink reverse osmosis water. It's literally the cleanest water that you can drink. You know, if you really want to max out your health, you know, it filters out the heavy metals, it filters out the estrogen, the microplastics. And, like, I love maxing out my health. It gave me purpose. And that is what I want you to do too. Like, literally max out your health. Like, your life becomes so much better, so much more fun when you max out your health, when you eat as healthy as you possibly can, because your mind will be so much clearer. You'll express your true self, and you'll align with your, like, evolved identity. So when you do this, like, this is a fair warning. There will be people hating on you. There will be negative crabs that don't like you, right? Like, I truly believe that if everyone likes you, then no one likes you. It is because if everyone likes you, you're not creating friction, you're not being yourself, you're not being your true unapologetic self. I think that is the key. Like if you're someone who struggles at, finding friends, if you're someone who struggles like expressing themselves, it's because you're trying to make these people like you. Right? Everyone might like you, right? Like in this neutral way. But if everyone likes you, then no one likes you because you're not pushing past the grain, you're not being your authentic self. And you're not actually building like deep, true connections. Right? Like if everyone likes you, then no one likes you. See, that's the key right there. So push past the grain, be yourself. If you don't want to drink, then do not drink. This was me. When I stopped drinking, when I started pushing past the grain, when I started being my true authentic self and my actions aligned with my core values that I actually wanted to live with, people saw that. And a lot of people were like, yes, like good stuff, bro. And people are learning from me. I'm teaching them. I'm an example, right? But then there's also people who are hating on me, the crabs. Like, oh, like my health is fine. I don't need this water. I can drink every weekend. Everything in moderation is fine. I'm like, no, I don't believe in that, right? You got to create controversy. You got to be unique. You got to have some type of unique value, or you'll be forgotten. Right? If you want to have a friend group, if you want to be in a friend group, you need to provide some unique value. Like there has to be a reason that you stand out, that you provide value into your lives. And like this was me, right? It was health, like maxing out my health, telling people what is healthy, what is not. People were asking me questions like, is this healthy? Is this not? I'm like, yeah, this, and like I tell them and it feels great because I'm actually providing value to them. And that made me get so much more friends in college. Like last year I kind of just blended in with everyone. I didn't really have any value, any good like friends. It is because I was trying to be like everyone else. So if you want to be different, you have to do different things. And being normal is making you blend in. It's actually making you stick out. This was me in high school. I tried to blend in. I tried everything I could to blend in, and I ultimately was not blending in at all. I actually stuck out because how much I was trying to blend in, because I wanted to be like everyone else, because I felt comfortable. But when I started pushing past the grain, once I started going after my purpose, being different, I found true fulfillment in life, and I actually became happy. And I guess I blended in because the people who actually, have a lot of friends, people who blend in, are just their true, unapologetic selves. Like I truly believe that the easiest way to lose in life is to avoid looking bad. I learned that from Alex Hormozy. I just really love that quote because so many people are trying to avoid looking bad because it feels comfortable, right? Because if you are looking bad, that means you're trying to be different. You're pushing past the grain. You're actually making an impact to this world. Like the only way to actually get what you want out of life is by failing. And when you fail, you will look bad, right? But that's not a loss. The only way to grow is to look bad. So the easiest way to lose in life is to avoid looking bad because you're choosing comfort. You're avoiding to look bad by other people. You think that the people who are successful, the people who live fulfilling lives, cared about what other people thought about them? No. Okay? They didn't lose in life, they won in life. And if you want to win in life, you cannot let these other people cloud your mind. It's not worth it. This is your life. You're the main character of your life. So when you go sober to parties, you build true confidence. And it's probably more of a flex because a lot of people that go out there are going out because they need to be drunk to be happy. Like literally I was telling my roommates, I was like, bro, like I don't need alcohol to be happy. I don't need alcohol to have fun. They're like, yeah, bro, it's cool. And it's literally a flex because a lot of people just get drunk and that is their main thing, right? But getting drunk is just, it's useless. It really is. It's destroying your health. It's destroying your mind. It's giving you long-term anxiety, short-term courage. That's why so many people, they peak in college, have their best lives in college. It is because they are drinking and they're setting themselves up for failure in their 30s, bro, the 20s, like these 4 years or whatever. If you're in your 20s is literally the foundation of your life. And whatever you do in your 20s, you're setting yourself up for your 30s. So yeah, of course, these people are going to say like, oh yeah, life was peak when I was in college. Yeah, because you were drinking. But if you want to maximize your life, you have to cut the drinking. You cannot let these things cloud your brain, cloud your potential. Just max out your health, be different, push past the grain, be your true, unapologetic self, and you'll find true fulfillment in this life. I guarantee you. I mean, I'm living proof of that. Because when I actually push past the grain, then I found friends. Then I became actually like magnetic. People started coming to me. People started respecting me. It's because I wasn't trying to fit in. I was trying to be different. I actually provided value to these people's lives because I was unique. I was doing what I wanted to do because it was best for me. So when people are hating on you, when you're creating friction, this means that you are winning. So create friction. Do what you truly want to do. What would your evolved identity do? The one question you have to ask. And start living in your evolved reality.